Alright, hello everyone and welcome back to another video. So, we have got a lot of really cool stuff to go over. So within the past weekend, I've accumulated probably over 30 cars, excuse me, between going to flea markets and farmers markets and stuff arriving in the mail. I've got a lot of really cool stuff to show you. The shelf that was once down to a few cars has now been turned back into a stack of unopened cars. But for today's video, I've got a bit of a theme, a lot of really cool racing stuff to show you guys. We've got over here a Hot Wheels Premium. This is part of the Team Transport series. So we've got a Ford C800 with a 65 Ford Galaxy on the back. So very cool stuff. I think I actually found that in a Walmart or Target or something. I have two more of these AutoWorld 73 Chevy C10s. These are the Racing Legends support trucks. So we've got one for the Chi-Town Hustler and one for Blue Max. So I do have my Blue Max pulled out, as well as my two already owned Chi-Town Hustlers, as well as another loose Chi-Town Hustler that I found yesterday at the flea market. So now I have three of them in three different color variations, and we'll get them all parked up together. I also grabbed this little Hot Wheels Top Fuel dragster because it was $1 and it was cool and it was in really nice condition. And I think this put me, I think if you spent like if you spent like 20 bucks, you got 10% off or something. And I had spent like $19. So he's like, oh, why don't you spend another $1? So I grabbed this little car. So, because I thought that was pretty cool. It was out of the little $1 bin. But yeah, so I've got two more of these AutoWorld C10 support trucks, since we absolutely loved the last ones we looked at. Next up, we've got some Johnny Lightning Top Fuel Legends. These are really freaking cool. So we've got the 1974 season Praying Mantis, Jeb Allen's Praying Mantis. Really cool looking car. And then Tony Nancy Racing's 1972 season Top Fuel Dragster. So some very cool stuff. I don't know if that Hot Wheels car is scaled 100% accurately for a Top Fuel Dragster. I think it might need to be a little bit longer, but quite alright. I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do with all these Top Fuel Dragsters, because they certainly won't fit inside the case, and I don't think they're going to fit on the shelves either. So I might have to find somewhere interesting to put both of all three of these cars. But either way, very cool stuff. Lastly, down here on the end, I finally found one of these very early on Johnny Lightning 2-packs. So this is the 1992 Indianapolis Indy 500 pace car and the winner for 1992. So that's Al Unser Jr. in his number 3 Valvoline car. And then the 1992 Cadillac Alante pace car. Which is an interesting model. I don't really know too much about the Alantes. I know they didn't really make them for that long because they were, meh. But I don't have too many Cadillacs in my collection. And it looks kind of, it's got big tires in the back, so it looks all souped up. Pretty neat looking. So, we've got quite an assortment of new stuff, old stuff, and already out of the box stuff. So why don't we start cracking some of this stuff open and we'll get started with this Hot Wheels Premium Car Culture Team Transport truck and Ford Galaxy here. So because of the sheer size of this thing, it is just a little bit too big to fit on the lift, but a very, very nice truck. And sorry, hang on. I got to adjust my camera here real quick. There we go. That's a little better. Really cool combo here. Of course, we've got on the side of the Ford Galaxy there our 427 cubic inch big block Ford Some hooker headers, Hurst shifters, all kinds of different sponsorship decals along the side there. Really, really nice looking truck and trailer. Or I keep wanting to say truck and trailer, but it's not a trailer. That's interesting. The car doesn't have any taillight details. It just has them painted over, as you would, I guess, expect to see on a sort of an early stock car. Doesn't have any specific name or anything on it, just Ford. Yeah, I can't quite make out what that says there, but really good looking car. So here, maybe we'll pull the car over and put the car up on the lift for a second. We'll check out the truck, which is really nice. It does have a functional, I guess, that pivots. So if you wanted to, I guess you could, nah, there's not really room, but I was going to say maybe you could fit 2 cars on there, because it looks like there's slots for the back tires of another car, but there isn't really room with this up here. Either way, really nice looking truck. Being, I guess this is, it doesn't have a year listed on the card for the truck, but I imagine this is like a mid-60s model, C800. We'll take a look real quick at the back of the card. These are the other 2 trucks and their cars, accompanying cars in this series. There's a Nissan Silvia and an Aerolift, and a Mercedes-Benz 300 SEL with a Fleet Flyer. Not really too interested in those, although I do have, hold on one second, this AMC Rebel machine and Team Transport truck that I believe is also the Team Transport series, but from I guess a different release or something. But those will make a nice matching set. There we go. We do it every video. So we'll move that out of the way. We'll move this guy up here. We'll take one more close look at this 65 Ford Galaxy. Really nice looking car. Of course, like we said, 427 under the hood. Dead giveaway. It's written all over it. I don't have to guess with this one, being that it's a Ford. Again, always the Hot Wheels Premium. Like I always say, their detail seems to be top notch. Really nice looking wheels on this thing as well. Looks like we've got side pipes sticking out there, which reminds me, take a quick peek underneath. It does say 65 Ford Galaxy. And there's your Hot Wheels logo there. So very nice. Does it say on the bottom of this guy? Yes, Ford C800. So they are, you do have at least your make and model on the bottoms of those. So very cool truck and trailer, or not a truck and trailer, but car carrier combo set to kick off the video. Now, next, we will get into our first Racing Legends 73 Chevy C10 Chi-Town Hustler support vehicle. No, it's a bit of a mouthful there, but and we'll also take a look at some of the Chi-Town Hustler cars from Johnny Lightning. So these cars are from Johnny Lightning, the Dragsters, whereas these trucks are from AutoWorld. And these cars were released long before AutoWorld and Johnny Lightning were owned by the same company. So it's kind of cool to see a bit of a crossover there. So let's get this guy opened up and onto the lift. Get the lift straight. All right, so here is our new 73 Chevy C10. Let's see if I can do this without wiggling that Chi-Town Hustler around underneath. But we do have one of our Chi-Town Hustler cars underneath here on the lift. And then, of course, I will show you the other 2. This is same paint job, just a metallic green. And then this is a new to me, dark forest green version of the Chi-Town Hustler, which I'm actually going to have to mark because it is a loose car. I did not get a box with it, so this is actually what I do with my loose cars. I just put a little dot of red paint on the bottom with a paint pen, Of course, it's oil-based paint, so if I ever had to, I could very easily wash this off. But that's just for me to signify that I don't have a box for them. So those are our other two Chi-Town Hustlers. We'll park those up there. And back to the 73 Chevy C10. Very nice model from AutoWorld here. I do have quite a nice collection of Chevy C and K10s from AutoWorld. Between, I've got various lifted K10s, you know, stock ones. I do have also the Hawaiian Dodge Charger support truck from them as well. A lot of really nice models. We've got our 350 small block under the hood there because this is a C10. So it could be a 305. 305? Yeah, 305. Right? Oh, God. 5 liter, whatever you want to call it. But more than likely a 5.7 liter or 350 cubic inch V8, as would be standard on the half-ton pickup trucks. There it is with the hood closed, with the flames that match perfectly with the Dragster down there, which is a 72 Charger. I think it's a 72, 71 or 72, something like that. But a very, very nice looking combo between those two. Easy there. Really like the hubcaps on this pickup truck. Of course, being an AutoWorld, it does have a functional tailgate. Always thought I'd mention that. We do have a license plate on there. It says Hustler. Very good. And then AutoWorld with their freakishly detailed bases. AutoWorld seems to have production dates on here as well. That's 3/31/2021. So about a year and a half old. Not super old, but was lucky enough to be able to find this guy on eBay. I don't know of any stores that would have this series of AutoWorld trucks in. I haven't seen this series anywhere but online. I think they're pretty exclusive. But very cool to be able to get my hands on them, thanks to eBay. So we'll take a real quick look at our card here because we do have some fun facts, or fast facts, for this guy. It says the Chi-Town Hustler is known for creating and popularizing the ritual of long, smoky burnouts that are done to this day. Yeah, like the John Force burnouts where he drags them halfway down the track. In the early 1970s, the team was booked at more than 100 match race dates a year. That's a lot. So these are the rest of the trucks in this series. We do have the Hawaiian. We took a look at that a few videos ago. That was kind of a surprise truck. And then there's our Chi-Town Hustler. I don't see Blue Max on here, so this is, I guess Blue Max is part of a different release. But, yeah, really cool stuff. So that'll be the second card in our new box. I am onto a new box over here. We're on number 4 now. So we will get this new Chi-Town Hustler support truck parked up. Let's scoot that down a little bit. So that looks nice. And I'll park this guy over here. And we will move on to our Blue Max support truck, which, again, a very, very cool looking truck. It is another 1973 Chevy C10, so same truck, different paint job, but let's get it opened up and take a closer look at it. And then, of course, we do have our Blue Max Mustang over here. There you go. All right, so yet again, another very, very nice color combination. Although, got Harry Schmidt's Blue Max and Raymond Beadle's Blue Max. So, I wonder if they were teammates or something. Either way, though, really nice matching set. We do have a license plate on this truck as well. It says, if you can, if you can make that out. It does say Blue Max on there. Again, our functional tailgate, of course. Very, very nice looking truck. So, of course, having a Mustang as your dragster, you would have to have a Chevy truck to tow it back home with if you're going to race a Ford. But, yeah, another really nice addition to the collection here. And you know what? I will bring down the Hawaiian pickup truck. We'll take a look at that later with the Hawaiian Charger as well. So now we've got a set of 3 different Chevy C10s from AutoWorld. And they're matching trucks, or I'm sorry, matching dragsters. There's a nice look with the hood closed. Really, really sharp looking truck. So we'll check this guy out real quick. Underneath, let's see what our production date is. 11/17/2021. So a little bit later on, a little bit newer than the Chi-Town Hustler. Let's take a look at our card here. We'll see if we can figure out what release this is from when we take a look at the back. But we do have more fast facts here. It says the Blue Max moniker debuted at the 1970 NHRA Winter Nationals on a Ford Mustang funny car owned by Harry Schmidt. After he left drag racing, Schmidt became a jewelry wholesaler in Texas. So I wonder if Raymond Beadle, this guy, Raymond Beadle here, was who took over after Harry Schmidt. I don't know. I don't know my drag racing history as well as I should. I just like to collect the cars. So here we have the rest of the cars in this release, all 12 in this release. We have Roland Long's Hawaiian again. There's our Blue Max, but we do not have the Chi-Town Hustler. So I wonder if there's actually 2 different Hawaiians, since there was a Hawaiian listed on the Chi-Town Hustler box, and now there's a Hawaiian listed on the Blue Max box, even though they were different releases. That's interesting. Maybe I'll keep my eyes out. But again, very, very cool looking truck. Absolutely love this. Another 73 Chevy C10 from AutoWorld added to the collection with its matching Johnny Lightning Dragster. So we now got 3 of them. Here, we'll pull those over now and take a quick look. So there's the Blue Max and the Blue Max Mustang, the Hawaiian and the Hawaiian Charger, and then the Chi-Town Hustler and his Charger. Very, very cool. I really like these AutoWorld trucks a lot. They look absolutely awesome. So let's get this stuff cleaned up, and we'll keep moving into our top fuel dragsters because we're going to have to make some room for those. They're pretty big. So give me just a moment here. Okay, now that that's all straightened up, let's get into our first top fuel dragster, Tony Nancy Racing. I don't know. There's no fun name for it. But really, really cool looking car. This is for the 1972 NHRA season, and it does come with a little collector's card, so I have something to stick to the wall. That'll be fun. So let's get this thing opened up. I don't know if it's going to fit on the lift or not. We'll see. Okay, so it kind of fits on the lift, I guess. It fits well enough. I wonder if I can just put just the rail section to sit. Yeah, there we go. That actually sits perfectly on the lift, which is really cool. This thing is absolutely awesome. Super detailed. It looks great. This is an early 90s, or not early 90s, I should say, late 90s Johnny Lightning casting. So, really, really love to see the super in-depth detail on this thing with that big, huge, what is it? Oh, God. However many hundreds of cubic inch. I think they're like 500 or 600 cubic inch V8s, nitro meth blowers, all kinds of fun stuff. Fastest accelerating cars in the world, Top Fuel Dragsters. I don't know as much as I should about Top Fuel stuff, but and especially like the early 70s stuff that's even, before my time. So, but really, really, really cool looking cars. I absolutely love this thing. It looks so freaking cool. Again, I'm not really sure where I'm gonna put it because it's just too big to fit anywhere in my current display cases, but I have two of them, so I'll put them somewhere where I can appreciate both of them. I'll take a quick look at our card here. It's kind of difficult to look at the card because it is such a long card, but this is all the stuff that they're bragging about here. Authentic replicas of famous Top Fuel Rail dragsters, superior quality, superior value, detailed engines, racing slicks and rims, and a bonus photo card. So on the back here, I believe this one was from 1999, so probably not so great that I, opened a 23-year-old perfect casting, but oh well. Quite a lot to read on the back here. So if you want to go ahead and give that a pause and read through all that stuff, but we do have some of our other Top Fuel dragsters. Do we have the Praying Mantis anywhere? Yeah, there we go. Jeb Allen and the Praying Mantis. So that's one. That's the one we have sitting right over there in the corner. Some really other cool stuff. The Ram Chargers. I know there's a Ram Chargers Johnny Lightning funny car, as well as there's also a Hawaiian. We've got a lot of Hawaiian funny cars. It'd be pretty cool to see a Top Fuel Hawaiian dragster. That'd be neat. So, very cool stuff on the back of our card there. And again, I'm not really going to have room for this in the box. I might have to just wedge it funny. Okay. One more good look at this guy. Really, really cool car. Absolutely love this thing. You can see a little parachute detail on the back of what I guess is supposed to be a roll cage, but it's not really, much protection there. Really cool stuff, though. Absolutely love it. So we'll get that one parked up. Wow, those slicks are... Oh, the back tires are like super soft. That's really cool. We'll get that guy parked up, and we'll get our Praying Mantis, driven by Jeb Allen. We'll get this guy opened up for the 1974 season. We got Jeb Allen on the side there. Very cool. And I almost forgot to show you, this is Tony Nancy's picture card there. Photo by Steve Reyes. You can see the tires spinning up and getting all distorted. Very, very cool. So that'll look nice up on the wall. So let's get our Praying Mantis opened up and onto the lift. All right, here is our Praying Mantis. Very, very cool looking car. I absolutely love those big giant headers on there. Massive cylinder heads. Love the big spoiler on the back. Got Race Master tires on there. A little parachute as well, a little gold detail you can see there. This is kind of a lot more what you'd think of as a modern day Top Fuel dragster. Ooh, easy there, don't knock it over. I have it perfectly balanced because this one is a little tail heavy with the engine being behind the driver there the way it is, as opposed to this one, engine's in front of the driver. But still very, very cool looking car. I think this thing is absolutely awesome looking. Wow. I'm not sure what I like better. If I like the Johnny Lightning funny cars, or do I like the Dragsters? The Dragsters seem to be a little bit more detailed than the funny cars, I gotta be honest. Very interesting stuff. There, it says praying mantis on the front wing there. Oop, easy. Let's see if we can square that axle up. Make that look a little better for the camera. There we go. Very, very cool. So I'll show you real quick. This is the photo card that it comes with. Seems like he's got a few more sponsorships on that one than than on here, but pretty much the same car. So that will also look very nice. And then we do have a slightly different card. This is from 1998, so this is a bit of an earlier release than the last one. And then on the back, there are only 6 cars. This was 1998's 6-car release. We have the Valvoline, Winds Charger, the Ram Chargers, Rain for Rent, our Praying Mantis right here, and then the Swamp Rat as well. It says look for other Johnny Lightning high-quality die-cast replicas, the Funny Car Legends, and ooh, there's Stock Car Legends, the Muscle Cars USA, Classic Gold. I wonder what their Cartoon Network stuff was. Truck in America, Showstoppers. Wow, there was a lot of really cool different series back then. I haven't seen much of these. I've seen the Funny Car Legends, Muscle Cars, or I guess they're not really the Funny Car Legends. I've seen the Drag Strip Legends. What are they? Yeah, whatever. So we'll get this card tucked away and into the box there. One more nice good look at our Johnny Lightning Top Fuel Dragster, and we'll take a look underneath of it just to see. There's not really much there to it, although there is a Johnny Lightning emblem underneath there. I think the other one has, yeah, just a Johnny Lightning emblem. Really interesting looking cars from underneath, I gotta say. Really, really cool. So we'll get those two parked up. And then, before I forget, I will show you again the Hot Wheels Top Fuel Dragster that I bought for $1. That's pretty cool. Yeah, not really what I'm super into, the plastic wheels and tires, although it is a metal base, which is nice to see. 1992, bit of an old guy. But, yeah, that's a really cool one. So we'll get that one parked away. And we will get into our last little 2-pack here of the 1992 Indianapolis Indy 500 pace car and race winner. Very, very cool. Alright, so here is our 1992 Cadillac Alante. Cool little car from Johnny Lightning, although it does have kind of their late 90s chunky plastic wheels on it, which give it kind of more of a cheap feel, but it's quite alright. It is a Johnny Lightning. At least we get taillight details on here. No license plate or anything like that, so, you know, it is what it is. But I do have quite a nice collection of pace cars for the Indy 500 pace car series. Really nice looking car. Of course, we've got on the side there, official pace car, 76th Indianapolis 500. There's your Indy 500 on the fender there, and then Cadillac right underneath the windshield. I don't really know much about the Alantes, unfortunately, being that they were kind of they weren't like a super popular car or anything. I believe they were rear-wheel drive. I could be wrong. I believe they were V8s, but again, I could be wrong. Here's a picture of one right down here. So that's what they look like in real life, as opposed to our Johnny Lightning. It almost looks like an old Mustang, like a late 80s, early 90s Mustang. But we'll get that guy parked up and look at the more interesting one here. The 1992 Indianapolis Indy 500 winner, Al Unser Jr.'s Indy car. Again, I'm not an Indianapolis or IndyCar series specialist. I'm not an expert in by any means. I know these had like really small displacement, flat plane crankshaft, turbocharged V8s. So although they were V8s, they sounded kind of like how Ferraris have that like scream to them as opposed to a rumble. The rumble is a cross plane crankshaft V8. The scream is a flat plane crankshaft. If you want to look into that, look it up. I don't have the brain power to explain the difference there. I understand it, but I don't know how to really explain it in simple terms. But basically, it's why Ferraris sound like Ferraris, even though they have V8s in them. But again, and they were also very small displacement, so they are going to have a higher pitch to the engine noise as well. But really cool looking car. I don't have any Indy cars in my collection, though. I guess it qualifies because it's an American made. It's a V8, you know. So I guess, and it's a race car, so I guess technically this qualifies for my collection. But I certainly don't mind. It's a really sharp looking car. Really neat looking. I like that it's a number 3, even though it's not Dale. We love our number 3s. Really neat little race car. And I'm sure I'll probably put this with the rest of my Indianapolis stuff. Very, very nice looking. So we'll take a quick look. I do have this little card here as well. I showed this for the Cadillac, but there is the picture of Al Unser Jr. A little cropped picture of him on there. So we'll take a quick look at our card here because we are getting up there in the minutes. I just realized we're over 30 minutes into this video, so don't worry, I'll let you guys go soon. On the card, we do have a picture of Indianapolis there. This is an officially licensed product. And then on the back here, it says, collect all 16 Johnny Lightning Indy winners and pace cars. So I guess these are all different 2-packs. You got 1969 Mario Andretti and a 69 Chevy Camaro, Al Unser and an Olds 442, Johnny Rutherford and a Hurst Olds, Bobby Unser and a Buick Century, 75 Buick Century. 77 we have AJ Foyt and an Olds Delta 88. 78, we have Al Unser and a Chevy Corvette. 79, Rick Mears and a Ford Mustang. And 1992, Al Unser's son, Al Unser Jr., and the Cadillac Alante that we just saw in today's video. And coming soon, 8 more Muscle Cars USA Series. Some cool stuff down there. So that is the card for this guy. Oh, and if you want to read through this absolute novel here, you can go ahead and pause the video and give that a quick read. But I'll tuck that card away here. Now we've got cars all over the place. I don't know how I'm going to fit all this stuff into the parking garage, but I'm sure we'll figure a way. So I'm going to go ahead and pause the recording here. Just give me 1 minute and we'll take a look at everything for one last time in today's video. Alright, so in conclusion, here's our 65 Ford Galaxy, kind of stock car looking race car. Our newest Chi-Town Hustler replica in a nice dark forest green. Again, I believe that's a 72 Dodge Charger. I could be wrong about that, but I believe it's a 72, 71 or 72. Our 92 Cadillac Alante Indy 500 pace car. Probably one of my new favorites is this, the 1992 Indianapolis Indy 500 winner, Al Unser Jr., his Indy car there. And then upstairs, we're going to have to do a couple rounds of upstairs stuff, but upstairs we do have the new Chi-Town Hustler support truck, and then our 2 Top Fuel Dragsters. We've got Tony Nancy's Top Fuel Dragster, and then the Jeb Allen's Praying Mantis. Very, very cool stuff. So bear with me 1 second here. I'm going to pause you. And not to forget about our other 1973 Chevy C10 support truck for Blue Max. And then over here is our Ford C800, the car carrier truck for our 65 Ford Galaxy. So a lot of really cool racing themed stuff for today's video. Absolutely some awesome new cars. Really, really love them. I'm trying to find somewhere nice to put the camera. But there we go. So make sure, if you stuck around for this whole video, I appreciate you sticking around to the end. I know this was a bit of a long one, but a lot of new race cars for the collection here. So make sure, if you enjoyed the video, leave a comment, leave a like, let me know which car was your favorite from today's video, and go ahead and hit the subscribe button for me too, guys, and I will see you in the next video.